Hi everyone, today we are going to introduce you to the game Steal the Bacon. It is a traditional game that everyone knows and appreciates for its competitive spirit, and so we will first present the rules of the game, then why we have chosen to present this particular game, before putting on a short video summary, and end with a kahoot quiz. To play Steal the Bacon, you need a light object, two teams of five, a 10 meters field, and a playmaker who will be the referee of the game. You must form two teams with the same number of players in each of them. Each player is assigned a number from 1 to 5. Then when the game begins, the referee calls one or more numbers, and the designated players must then retrieve the beacon located in the center of the field as quickly as possible. To call all the players at the same time, the referee must say salad. You must return to your camp with the beacon without being touched by the other player or touch the player with the beacon before he joins this camp.
How to win at Steal the Bacon? The game ends when the referee has called each player at least twice. The team with the most points at that time wins. The game can also end when one of the two teams has reached a certain number of points defined by the referee at the beginning of the game. To allow for a more technical and less violent game, players can be forced to play with one hand behind their back. This implies a slight penalty system for the player or team that doesn't respect this clause. To supervise this game, there can be several referees. One will count the points and call the numbers, and another will check that the team are not cheating or doing anything other than playing. If there is only one referee, he must do everything during the game.
So now we'll introduce you some variants. The first one is the intervention. In this game, you should replace the bread with a mop and provide each team with a broom. To score a point, you should be the first to drag the mop into the team camp with the broom when the referee calls your number. When you monitor this game, you should be careful with the broom for the security of players. The second version that we will present you is the star beret. In this variation, you must be more than two teams. Each team stands in a single file starting from a center where a squash has been placed. Each player in the team wear a number 1 being the one near from the center. When the leader gives a number, all players wearing that number must leave their line and turn around the team by the left. When they pass behind the last player, they should pass between all the leg of the player in their team to go off this on the center and grab the card first.
We choose the game Steal the Bacon because it's a very easy game to understand. If you want to practice it with young children, they can easily understand, but many of us don't really know the real rules of this game. So we think it's very interesting to explain the real rules and the origin of this game.
Now, we are going to present you a variant of Steal the Bacon in football version. In this variant of the football Steal the Bacon, you have to be the first to score a goal to get a point for your team. The aim of this variant is to work on reaction speed, work on one-on-one play and shooting with defender.
It's advised to play football Steal the Bacon from 6 years old, and the ideal number to play is between 6 and 10 players. To play, you need a ball, 4 poles to make 2 goals, and poles to make the 2 team sides.
Rules of the football Steal the Bacon. The two sides are at last 10 meters apart. The ball is placed between each side and the 2 goals are placed on the perpendicular sides of the 2 camps. They are 1 meter wide. In each team, each player must have a different number according to the number of players per team. The coach must announce a number and the two players in each team who have the number announced must go and get the ball. The players move the ball with their foot. It is forbidden to touch it with the hand. The player who manages to get the ball tries to score. The opposing player prevents this. If he gets the ball back, he can try to score the goal. A player who scores a goal scores a point for his team, and if the ball goes out, the ball is returned to the center and a new number is put on. The educator can call more than a number to play 2 against 2 or more. For this football game, it's preferable to have several fields in order to limit the waiting time of the player. 5 per team is a maximum. Variation of the football steal the bacon. You can reroute the first shield to get the ball back with a point. The goal will also count as a point. In this variation of the football steal the bacon, the ball comes out often. When a ball goes out, the team that is not responsible for the ball going out scores 1 point. A goal scored is worth 3 points. These rules force the player to try to keep the ball in the shield.
In this video, we are gonna show you how to play Steal the Bacon. Every player of each team stands beyond their respective line. The line of the blue team is in front of the orange team's line, at the same distance to the middle. Every player of a team gets a number and remembers it. They must keep it secret if they want to surprise the other team. But this number can't be changed during the game, except if the referee asks for it. Players stand in order they want. Number 1 can be next to number 6 or number 5. It doesn't matter. In the middle, the referee put the object, the bacon. It can be a ball or anything else. It depends in which activity you practice. And then it's gonna call a number. At this moment, players of each team who got this number run to the object and they try to bring it back to the camp. It scores 1 point to the team who brought back the object, so you must be very fast if you want to help your team to win. After a point, the referee replaced the bacon in the middle and calls another number again and again. The referee can also call 2 or more numbers, and in this case, every number that he calls has to try to bring back the bacon together in the camp, and it becomes a real team game.